Fallout 3 is a game in which you play as a fatherless child, venturing out into Washington DC 200 years after the bombs were dropped, first searching for your missing father.
I don't want you to follow me.
But then becoming entangled in a battle between medieval role players and ChatGTP, resulting in you choosing whether to give fresh, clean water to everyone or commit genocide on an entire wasteland. And it's an absolute masterpiece. Booting up Fallout 3 to begin my journey, the first thing I got to witness was my own birth. I was born a Vault Dweller in the Vault 101, the son of a scientist, James.
Hi there, I'm your daddy, little guy.
Hello, daddies, hello, daddies.
No time for happiness though, as my mother promptly went into cardiac arrest.
James.
She's in cardiac arrest. Come on. Hang on, Catherine.
Way to ruin my birthday, Mum. Just had to make it all about you, selfish woman. Traumatised by the sudden death of my mother, I named myself after what she should have had. 1 year later, I'm a baby. Dada, Dada.
Over here.
Dada, Dada. And I'm obviously being abused as my father locks me in a cage. I'll make an escape. Go, go, go. Unfortunately, my baby brain can't handle freedom and I black out. I wake up 9 years later on my 10th birthday.
Happy birthday.
I don't get to enjoy it for long, as I instantly get put into child labour.
You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
I get to work at the Shein factory. As a birthday present, I got a sweet roll from some lovely granny. Thank you, granny. And some little shit tried to take it from me.
Give me that sweet roll you got from old lady Palmer.
I would have absolutely beaten the shit out of him, but for some reason, Bethesda has a no beating kids rule. How disappointing. My dad said that his mate Jonas has a surprise present for me.
Are you ready for your surprise? Your own BB gun.
Wow, great. Thanks, Jonas. 6 years later, it's time to take my GCSEs. On the way to the exam, I spot the Huz being threatened by a butcher and his gang. That's the little shit that stole my sweet roll.
Come on, tunnel snakes! This twerp needs another lesson!
Thanks for getting rid of them. Assholes.
No problem, my damsel in distress. After dealing with those rapscallions, I took the test with some very interesting questions.
Question 5. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another vault resident. What do?
We skip 3 years later, and I'm awoken by the Huz telling me that my dad has, left to get the milk.
It's Jonas! They killed him!
No! Jonas! I miss all 30 seconds I spent with him.
You have to leave now!
I decided first I was going to avenge Jonas. On my way to kill the overseer, I saw Butch.
You gotta help me! My mom's trapped in there with the rat roaches!
I decided to save the mother.
We did it!
But Butch, however... That's for trying to take my sweet roll, you twat. Finally, I found the dictator bastard.
Do you really think I'm afraid of a little snot-nosed punk like you?
My God, what have you done? You killed him! Why would you kill my father?
Jeez, relax. You women are so emotional, honestly.
I hope you never have to find out what it's like to see your father killed right in front of you.
I hope that's not foreshadowing. Finally, I escaped the vault. Wow, the great big world. It's so beautiful. Fresh out the vault, I headed to the first settlement I saw, Megaton, which is a big walled town some genius built around an active nuke. The people of the wasteland are certainly not known for their intelligence. As any good British person, at 2 PM on a Tuesday, I headed to the pub where I met an Irish person.
Colin Moriarty, at your service. Welcome to Mor...
Who said he knew where my father went and would tell me for a price.
100 cops, and Daddy's location is yours.
I don't deal with Irish people, so I hacked his computer instead. My dad went off to see Snoop Dogg. Oh, no, wait, sorry. I meant Free Dog. He's like the off-brand version. Free Dog is the radio host of Galaxy News Radio, which I've been playing on my Pip-Boy so I could listen to some absolute bangers. To follow my dad's trail and congratulate Free Dog on his impeccable music taste, I went off peacefully wandering through the ruins of Washington, DC. On the way there, I ran into the Brotherhood.
I don't know who you are, but you don't belong here.
A clan of technology hoarding stuck-up twats who were also heading to the Galaxy News radio building. Now, in Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4, I've always hated the Brotherhood due to a mix of their unwillingness to share the helpful technology they've collected to better the wasteland and the fact that they've somehow consistently managed to stick their fat heads up their entitled arses. The Fallout 3 chapter of the Brotherhood didn't make much of a better first impression, as I tagged along with them to find Freedog, handling most of the super mutants for them in return for very little gratitude. And finally, pretty much single-handedly destroying a massive super mutant behemoth. Which ended up being actually quite easy because the big jelly belly jumbo feeder was too fat to fit through the bars to get me.
I guess it's my turn to thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, metal-clad wankers aside, I finally met with Freedog.
The look on your face says it all. I am 3 Dog.
Freedog knows who my dad is. However, to get the information out of him, I have to help him by replacing the broadcast relay on the Washington Monument. I replaced it and reported back to Freedog, who told me my father had gone to visit a scientist called Dr. Lee in Rivet City. Rivet City is really cool, but fucking painful to navigate. All the halls look exactly the same, so I spent half an hour trying to figure out how to get in and out. It really made my head hurt. Also, didn't help that I decided to rob the place dry. I found Dr. Lee in the science lab. A little bit of lore, she actually birthed me at the start of the game. Well, no, my mother did, but she helped her. You get me. Lee tells me my dad is at the Jefferson Memorial, attempting to continue work on a failed project everyone gave up on before I was born. The project was Project Purity. The idea was to give clean water to all the dirty, poor people of the capital wasteland. I headed to the control room, obliterating super mutants along the way. I'm a beast. And big surprise, he wasn't there. For some reason I'm starting to think he doesn't want me to find him.
I don't want you to follow me.
Luckily, my father had taken up journaling and had conveniently left some little tapes for me in which he said he had gone to Vault 112. Vault 112 was ages away, and I'm lazy, so I decided to check out the Underworld, a city of ghouls who are residing in a history museum.
Oh, well, would you look at that? We got us a smooth-skinned visitor.
Inside the Underworld, I got hired by a Mr. Crowley.
Before I get into the details, you don't have anything against killing, do you?
To do some mercenary work.
I got this list of people. I'll pay you 100 caps for each one. Bring me back something personal from each of them as proof, like a key or a ring or something.
The first on the hit list was Ted Strayer in Rivet City.
Ted Strayer. You can chill with me if you want, dude.
He seemed pretty chill, so I didn't really want to kill him. Instead, I scared him into giving me all his stuff.
Okay, dude. Here, take it all.
Next on the list was a guy called Dukov. He's got some very interesting decor.
Who the hell are you? Ha! They're my party girls! We rub each other wrong all night long!
Ew. The freaky guy tells me the real reason that Crowley wants all these keys is because a long time ago he and all the people on his hit list were hired to break into a place called Fort Constantine to collect some treasure. I'm thinking I might get all the keys and break in myself.
I'm getting tired of flopping jaw with you clown shoes. I think I'll flap my balls against Cherry's ass instead.
I didn't really need to kill him, it just kind of grossed me out. Next on the list was some guy called Dave, so I went to the Republic of Dave. Yeah, this guy's got his own republic. What a tosser. To pay him a little visit.
I am Dave. You will address me as Mr. President, or I will have you executed.
This guy's ego is massive. I decided to let him live. I think death is a bit of an extreme penalty for being a wanker. Finally, last was Alistair Tenpenny in Tenpenny Towers. Whoa. I found him at the top of his castle, sniping stuff.
Nice to see you. Carry on.
Seems pretty nice.
How did you get past the guard?
Oh, he's kind of a twat.
Idiot!
But I found him funny, so I let him live. Now that I collected all the keys, I went to Fort Constantine to retrieve the treasure for myself.
Looking for Jane.
Oh my god. The journey was treacherous.
Telling the kid why.
But eventually, I made it and was given a warm greeting by some robots. I found the bunker, and inside I found a terminal that said that I could launch an ICBM. I don't actually know what that is, so I thought, why not? What have I done? After fighting my way through hordes of robots, I finally found the treasure. Look at that. Oh, yes. What? I need training. Are you taking the piss? I can't even bloody use it. What a massive waste of time. I am fuming. Disappointed, I went back into the underworld to rub my success in Crowley's face.
You stole what was rightfully mine. Get lost.
It's mine. It made me feel a lot better. After that I realised it was probably time to find my dad, so I hauled my lazy ass over to Vault 112. I gained access surprisingly easy. You know, I really thought these vaults were meant to be impenetrable. On entry into the vault, I found that the residents were in a virtual reality simulation, so without question, I joined them. This seems like a very bad idea. I loaded into the simulation and spoke to the first random stranger I met.
Hey there, sport. You should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground.
Hi there.
Hello, Betty.
I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game? All you have to do is make Timmy Newsbum cry.
Betty's a creepy little child, but I don't have anything else to do, so...
Hi there. I'm Timmy. Want to play?
Oh, sorry about this, Timmy.
What? Did I do something bad?
Good day.
No.
Sorry.
Yay! I knew you could do it.
Perhaps not the most inventive approach.
Fuck. So the creepy little shit is actually a fully grown German man. I don't even want to talk about how weird that is. The Nazi German man is actually a mad scientist called Braun who has control over the simulation. Thing is, if you couldn't tell by the fact that he's living as a little girl, he's a freak and enjoys torturing the residents of the vault over and over again. Problem is, he, or she, has my father hidden in the simulation, and to find out more, I've got to do increasingly evil jobs for the twat.
Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that.
So I nicked some random woman's underwear. I know it sounds weird, alright, it's not my fault, and placed it on the husband's desk.
What's this? Women's clothing? This isn't mine. What is this doing here?
Maybe it's his, for him to wear when no one's looking.
Oh my god.
You have turned out to be quite resourceful, it seems. I am slightly impressed. Now, Mabel Henderson needs to die. Not just any death, mind you, but an entertaining, well-thought-out death.
Jesus.
You'll see to that.
As I was debating the morality of killing someone in a simulation, I ran into Old Lady Divers.
You don't belong here.
The only sane person in the village.
It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end.
Granny knows what's going on, she knows what's up. Granny tells me there's a fail-safe terminal that can stop the simulation.
It's in the abandoned house.
Inside the abandoned house there are 5 different items that play a sound when activated. By playing the tune Betty Whistles, the fail-safe terminal can be accessed. I did it. And I figured that all out by myself because I'm a genius and Google had nothing to do with it, so don't even ask. To save the residents of Vault 112 from eternal torture, I would have to use the failsafe terminal to put them all out of their misery, except for Braun. Which sounds bad, but if you read his diary, being alone, tragically bored, with no one to torment for all eternity, seems to be his own hell. And I think it serves him right, the freaky cunt. So I initiated the Chinese invasion on Tranquility Lane. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not sure how I've gained karma for this.
Do you realize what you've done? The subjects will die and I'll be stuck here in this hell, alone.
Alright, little German man, what is mein Vater?
He's been right here the whole time, and you were too dense to figure it out. The dog, you see.
Right, yeah, that's great, Dad. Thanks for leaving me fatherless to go roleplay as a furry, twat. I exited the simulation and saved my dad.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome, mate. Father wants to continue his work on Project Purity and would like me to help him. So we went to Rivet City to talk to Dr. Lee again. What a riveting conversation. Thank you, yeah, thanks. I'll be here all night.
We need to get back to Project Purity.
Meeting the team of scientists at the Project Purity control room, I very quickly realised my dad does not give 2 shits about my well-being.
I need you to go in and make sure it's safe.
I should have left you in that bloody simulation. I took out the last remaining super mutant that managed to survive my last massacre, and my dad put me to work activating the pumps, repairing fuses and booting up the mainframe. Thanks, Dad. I'm so glad I rescued you so I could fulfill my lifelong dream of being a plumber. As I was clearing out the last pipe, the American government arrived! The Enclave is the remnants of the American government, and for that reason they are very evil. They've taken a break from invading other countries for oil to come and fuck up Project Purity. Back in the control room, my father has locked himself inside with the Enclave General, where they are doing some classic peaceful American negotiating.
I
suggest you comply immediately, sir.
In order to keep Project Purity out of the hands of the Enclave, my father sacrifices himself by irradiating the control room.
Run. Run.
I wish he cared that much about me. No time to mourn though, as I have to help the team of scientists escape before the Enclave catches up.
We need you right now. You're the only one here with any amount of combat experience.
Yeah, that's right. Follow me, ladies. Dr. Lee takes us to the Brotherhood Citadel. I didn't think I'd ever be glad to see those metal-clad wankers. Inside we meet the leader of the Brotherhood, Father Christmas.
You have my condolences. Your father was a good man.
Yeah, honestly, I'm absolutely devastated. Can you teach me to wear power armor?
Why, yes.
Let's go! To carry on my father's passion for clean water, I need to find a GECK, a Garden of Eden creation kit, which is a piece of almost magical technology created by Vault-Tec, which was intended to be used to transform the irradiated wastelands into lush, habitable environments. Using a pre-war Vault-Tec terminal provided by the Brotherhood, I find that Vault 87 was in possession of one. To get to it, I need to head for a cave system in Lamplight Caverns.
Hold it right there, mister. Don't take another step or we'll blow your fucking head off.
Inside Lamplight Caverns, I'm stopped by a rude child. This is a member of a tribe consisting of only children, called Little Lamplight. To get past into Vault 87, I need to rescue some kids who have been kidnapped by slavers. The kids have been taken to Paradise Falls, which sounds lovely, but it's actually Slaver Central. Now, I was in a bit of a predicament. To get past the guard of Paradise Falls so I can save the children, I have to enslave someone, which seems kind of counterproductive. Actually, I could have just paid 500 caps, but the guy gave me a mind control gun to enslave them with, so I couldn't really say no, could I? Luckily, I can choose who I want to enslave from a list of options, so I decided to interview each of them to see who I thought most deserved it. My first interview was with Susan Lancaster in Tenpenny Tower.
Hey there, is there something I can do for you?
So, Susan, what qualities do you possess that make you suitable for this role?
See, I'm not like these other puffed up fogies. I earned my way into privilege. I worked to get here.
She didn't seem to deserve a life of slavery, so I let her go. Sorry, Susan, we have decided not to hire you. Thank you for applying.
Yeah, goodbye.
After that, I talked to Flack from Rivet City, who also didn't seem like he deserved to be enslaved. Next was Red from Big Town, which is a town that the kids from Little Lamplight go to when they grow up and get kicked out. Big Town has many problems of its own, with slavers and super mutants attacking them constantly. These poor twats can't catch a break. Unfortunately, Red and another Big Towner had been kidnapped by super mutants, so I had to go save them.
You're rescuing me? Thanks.
Thanks.
I saved Red and the other one and reported back to Big Town.
You're a real hero, you know that?
Yep, all in a day's work, mate. Don't worry about it. However, Big Town's troubles were not over.
I heard the mutants talking about another attack.
So I taught the Big Town residents how to shoot. Or rather, we all shot at some bottles, and somehow they learnt from that. Anyway, then the super mutants came, and we absolutely crushed them.
You helped us defeat the mutants! Thank you so much!
I decided not to enslave Red and left to go find the sniper Arkansas. Not before chatting up Big Yell though.
You're not, seeing anyone right now, are you?
On the way to find Arkansas, I found a doggy! Yippee! I found the sniper in the minefield and he instantly started shooting at me for no reason, so I enslaved him.
I'm a slave?
Thanks to you, we finally have that sniper Arkansas in a collar. I'm tempted not to sell him, just so we can torment him.
I feel a bit bad, but he did shoot at me, so it's his fault really. With that, I finally gained entry into Paradise Falls. Jesus Christ, I hope that wasn't the one I was meant to save. I found the kids.
Can you get us out of here? I'll get Squirrel and he can tell you what to do. You're really dumb, aren't you?
Fucking rude little shits. I've got half a mind to bloody leave you in there. Unfortunately, if I want to get that GECK, then I have to help the little fuckers. So I connected up a terminal to one of their slave pens, so one of the kids that's good with technology could remotely turn off their bomb collars. After that, I distracted the guard so they could escape. Oh, you guard! Huh? Over here! After successfully distracting the guard, I met the kids outside.
Thanks, Mungo.
Finally, the mayor of Little Lamplight opened the gate up for me to pass through to Vault 87. Vault 87 was a test site of the Forced Evolutionary Virus, an artificial virus with the ability to force mutations that modify organic beings to be stronger and theoretically better. This biological warfare created many of the horrors of the wasteland, such as the super mutants or centaurs that plagued the capital wasteland. They were originally created here by exposing human test subjects to the FEV. It's very freaky. As I was wandering through the halls of Vault 87, I found a friendly super mutant.
It can't be. My name's Fox. I've lived in this cage all my life.
Poor old Fawkes had been locked up by the other stupid super mutants.
Let me out of here, and I will place the Gek safely in your hands.
Big up Fawkes, man. Of course I let him out. I love this guy.
Freedom! I cannot thank you enough for this gift.
He's a super mutant with the sassiest walk in all the wasteland. God damn! After I saved Fawkes, I decided actually I want to try and be good and work to better the world for all the innocent people living in it. And that decision had nothing to do with Friedel being rude about me on the radio.
Man, am I getting sick of this little punk.
And so because of my new change of heart, I chose the Lawbringer perk, which allowed me to collect fingers from evil people and sell them to people who really like fingers. Bossman Fawkes got me the Gek.
As promised, here's the Gek.
And sadly, we parted ways.
Farewell, my friend. I suspect we may meet again.
Gek in hand, I skipped through Vault 87 to find the exit until I got gassed. If I had a penny for every time I got gassed in a Fallout game, I'd probably have like 3 pennies, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that happened 3 times. That dickhead who my dad sacrificed himself to kill and somehow bloody survived. Yeah, nice one, Dad. Absolutely useless.
Make sure the Gek is secured aboard my vertibird. You're certain he's unharmed?
Yes, sir. He'll pass out shortly, but we can revive him.
Excellent. Prepare him for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
I wake up in a giant test tube in the Enclave headquarters.
So, you're awake. Let's keep this nice and simple. You're going to tell me the code for that purifier, and you're going to tell me now.
Fuck you.
I'm running out of patience here, and I'm not looking to play games with you.
No, seriously, fuck you. You know, I'm acting real tough and everything, but I genuinely don't even know what the code is, so...
Colonel, I have need of you.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, that's right, mate, you better run. I was about to break out this test tube and fuck him up. After the prick leaves, the President of America speaks to me.
I think there are a few things that you and I should discuss.
And he gives me a presidential pardon.
You'll find your possessions in the locker near the door. I'll be waiting for you in my office.
On the way to the President, an Enclave officer disrespects me.
Hold it right there. You're going back to your cell. In a body bag if necessary.
So for shits and giggles, I killed him, thinking I'll have to go back to my quick save. But then no one cared that I killed him. I reckon it was because they were all too scared of me. Anyway, because of this brilliant discovery, I enacted a genocide on the entire Enclave. After killing every Enclave soldier in sight, I eventually made it to President Eden's office.
Over here, by the console. Ah, face to face at last. It's high time we met.
Turns out the President of America is an evolved version of ChatGTP. This AI wants to rebuild the wasteland, which sounds great, until he says that to do that he'd need to kill everyone. Yeah, great idea, Mein Führer. I mean, Mr. President. At this point in my playthrough, President Eden was the most interesting character I'd met, so I was excited to have a sick boss battle and somehow escape the Enclave. You can't be president. You need to die.
New directive accepted. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
The fucking AI is suicidal. It actually seems to be harder to get him to not kill himself. It took one science check for him to end it all. The Enclave should be focusing on putting their president on suicide watch rather than cleansing the wasteland. It's kind of sad actually. That was the most interesting character yet. I sort of accidentally made him kill himself. Anyway, ChatGTP pulled the plug on himself and the entire Enclave. And I had to escape before I blew up with it. I made my way out of the Enclave and met up with an absolute legend.
My friend, I see I found you at last.
Big up Fawkes, man. I love this guy.
My friend, I would be honored to follow a hero such as yourself.
Oh, stop it, Fawkes. I'm blushing. Me and Fawkes Aura farmed, walking away from the exploding Enclave base, and then I quickly went to get the doggy, and the gang was back together. We reported back to the Citadel, but I guess there was no time to give me much of a thank you, or even a well done for blowing up the bloody Enclave, because straight away they told me to ready for battle. The Enclave had taken control of the Purifier, and we needed to get it back. Before that though, I wanted to do some good deeds to help out the Wasteland. First, I sold all the fingers I'd collected by enacting a genocide on the Enclave to a woman who really likes fingers. I don't really want to know what she's doing with all these. I visited Oasis, where I made a suicidal talking tree happy again. I disarmed Megaton's bomb, and then I offered to deliver a message to a girl's family, but her parents were dead and her brother was kidnapped. So I went looking for him. I found him with some weirdos who think they're vampires. Turns out he ate his parents. Is this even good? How did that benefit anyone? Anyway, all those good deeds led me to being a paragon of the wastes, and Free Dog was nice about me on the radio.
I just love that Vault Boy.
It was so worth it. Finally, I teamed up with the Brotherhood to take control of the Purifier. They gave me some lovely power armor and powered up the massive communist crusher machine, Liberty Prime.
Liberty Prime is online. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists.
It's so sick. Or at least it was sick, until he got stuck behind a car. I reloaded a save and it was alright. It ruined the tension a bit though. We made it to the Project Purity control room, and I finally got to avenge my father's death.
Tell your father I said hello.
Dr. Lee, we're both here. What's going on?
There's pressure building up in the holding tank. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Someone was gonna have to sacrifice himself to turn the purifier on. Or do they? Suddenly, I remembered how I got the Gek in Vault 87 from the hallways that were flooded with radiation. Fawkes had got it for me. Because he's a super mutant, he's immune to radiation. So, I asked him to do the same here.
I'm sorry, my companion, but, no.
Fuck you, Fawkes. Are you taking the absolute piss? He would be completely fine going in there. No one has to die, but he can't be fucked to move his fat arse.
We all have our own destinies. Yours culminates here. I would not rob you of that.
Oh yeah, thank you so much, mate. It'd be so cruel of you not to let me kill myself. All those good deeds, and what am I rewarded with? Death. I said goodbye to Dogmeat. Fuck you to Fawkes, fuck you, and stepped into the chamber. It was at this point I realised I had no clue what the code was. This is unfortunate. After a quick Google search, I see, I found it and entered it.
So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. And war never changes.
I really like Fallout 3 and you should subscribe to me. Bye bye.